Hey guys, today I'm filming a review on the ColourPop Lux Lipsticks. I will be reviewing both the Creme and the matte formulas. Jumping right in, for price and availability, these retail for $7 each, which is a little bit more than ColourPop's other lip products. Their lippy sticks are $5 or $5.50. They raised a couple of their product prices. The Ultra Satin, the Ultra Glossy, and the Ultra Matte lips are $6, although those also have been raised to $6.50 potentially, but these are $7, which is definitely on par with other drugstore lip products, especially depending on what store you purchase them from. So I think $7 is a really fair price. And also these are only available on the ColourPop website. These have not popped up on Ulta yet. I'm not sure if they will or not, but for now you can only find these on the ColourPop site. So to talk about the packaging, I do think it is very luxe. It's this beautiful shiny rose gold packaging. You have ColourPop etched into it, as well as all of these little stars, which I think is so cute. Now, if these stars were in really bold, bright colors, I think it would cheapen the packaging, but because the color is just a little bit lighter than the rose gold, it is a little bit more dainty and really a cute touch. Also, I'm pretty sure that this writing is etched in and it's not going to wear off. As you guys know, with a lot of other ColourPop lip products, the writing tends to wear off pretty quickly, and it opens just like a regular bullet lipstick. It's shaped like a regular bullet lipstick, but there are little stars etched into the bullet, which I think is such a cute touch, and I love how they tied it in with the outer packaging. The packaging also has some weight to it, which makes it feel more luxe, so the packaging is absolutely an A+ on these lipsticks. So for the claims, they're slightly different between the two finishes. The Creme Lux Lipsticks claim, enriched with our Luxe blend of hydrating butters, this creamy matte long-wear lipstick glides on the lips for intense pigmentation. And the matte Lux lipstick claims say, loaded with antioxidant rich extracts, this velvet matte long-wear lipstick glides on the lips for intense pigmentation and a soft blurring finish. So both of these have similar claims in the sense that they're supposed to be long wearing and glide on really easily. The Lux lipsticks claim to be a creamy matte, and the matte Lux lipsticks claim to be a velvet matte and also have a soft blurring finish. And I think it was smart that even though these both claim to be long wearing, there isn't an hour time on there, which is smart on ColourPop's part. That way we aren't expecting our lip color to last a certain amount of time. So for all of the shades, there are 34 cream finishes and 14 matte finishes. So that means 48 shades total, which I think is really good considering that this is one of their newer products, and I'm sure that they will continue to expand the shade range and have some of these pop up in different collections, because these 3 shades are the only ones I'm interested in out of all 48, which is a little insane, but I just felt like I already had the colors, or they weren't something that I would actually wear. So I will show you the 3 shades I have with swatches on my hand, on my lips, and I will read you the color description. So out of all of the Lux lipsticks, I only purchased this one shade, Tiptoe, which was part of their Butterfly collection, and ColourPop describes this as a light cool tone nude. I would say that is pretty accurate, but as you can see, I'm wearing it today with a warm tone eye look, and I think it is still really pretty. So this is a little bit more versatile. At first I didn't love this shade on me, but I think it just depends for my skin tone on what makeup look I pair it with. And right here is a hand swatch of Tiptoe. And then for my 2 matte Lux lipsticks, this is Name Drop, which is described as a warm baby pink. And again, it depends on your skin tone. Because I am so fair, this is not a baby pink on me. This is more of a medium pink coral on my skin tone. And here's a hand swatch of Name Drop. And lastly, I have the matte Lux in Big Break, which is described as a light blue pink. And again, I think that depends on your skin tone. On my very fair skin tone, this looks more like a medium blue pink leaning mauve, because it has a bit of a dusty quality, which I think is really beautiful. And here is a hand swatch of Big Break. Tiptoe, Name Drop, Big Break. Here's what Tiptoe looks like on my lips. Here's what Name Drop looks like on my lips. And here's what Big Break looks like on my lips. For the scent and flavor, there is no flavor, which I really appreciate. And for scent, in my Creme Lux lipstick, I can notice a light vanilla scent, and it isn't too strong or sickeningly sweet. I really don't usually even like vanilla scents, but this one does not bother me. And once it's on my lips, I can't even smell it any longer. But in my matte Lux lipsticks, I don't notice any kind of scent. And if there's anything, I'm assuming it must be a really light vanilla scent, but I'm not noticing anything at all, which I think is great. I would rather have lipsticks that have no scent to them because I am usually pretty particular to scents. So for pigmentation, with both the Creme and the matte Lux lipsticks, these were all fully opaque in one swipe, which I think is really impressive, especially considering I do have a nude here, and sometimes nudes do need to be layered up. So then for the texture and the consistency of these, starting with the Creme Lux lipsticks, these do have a very creamy finish, and it has a really decent mixture between thin and thick. It does not feel heavy on my lips, but it also isn't so thin that it feels like it's just slip sliding around. It reminds me of the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick formula, except it has a little bit more opacity. One thing that I will say, and I don't notice it every time I apply it, but I've noticed it several times I apply it, is that when I'm rubbing my lips together, I almost feel like little bits, like it's separating a bit. It doesn't look like it's separating, but it feels like it. And they aren't gritty, but it literally feels like right now I can feel the particles of these lipsticks, and it only happens with the cream finish. So that is a little weird to me. Then for the matte Lux lipsticks, these do have a really velvety texture, and they really glide on my lips easily without having to put a lot of pressure. I'm able to get a lot of pigment, and they have a little bit more of a thinner consistency as well. They don't feel super heavy, which I appreciate. For the finish, the Creme Lux is a creamy lipstick. It doesn't have a ton of shine to it, which I actually really like. It looks really natural on the lips. So for the matte Lux lipsticks, I would say that the finish is more of a comfort matte. It doesn't suck all the life out of your lips, and while you can see a little bit of wrinkling or some dry patches, it is more forgiving than a lot of other matte formulas. So now for lasting power and whether these transfer. On the Creme Lux lipsticks, they definitely do transfer. I can get quite a bit of product onto a cup, on a person, whatever my lips are touching, but yet I still have a good amount of product left behind. I would say these last between 3 to 4 hours, and once you eat, all the product comes off your lips. And as I said, once you're drinking, it will come off on your straw or your cup, and depending on how many times you are bringing a cup to your mouth might depend on how long the lip colors wear. It is like a standard cream lipstick in the sense that it is just gonna last basically as long as until you eat a meal, which I think is fine and is really what I would expect from a traditional cream lipstick. So for the matte Lux lipsticks, these also do transfer. Not as much as a cream finishes, but they will transfer on a person, a cup, anything your lips touch. But also I noticed that even after it does transfer, there is no product missing from my lips. Once I eat, these will remove most of the color, which again I expect because this is just a lipstick, not a liquid lipstick. But something that I did notice is that both of my shades in the matte Lux lipsticks do leave a stain behind, which I think is really pretty and makes it a lot more forgiving as the color starts to fade. And these lasted between 4 and 5 hours on me before fading significantly. So for the comfort, the Creme Lux lipsticks are super comfortable. I have actually wiped my mouth a couple times or put chapstick on top because I totally forgot I was wearing it. It was so comfortable. So with the matte Lux lipsticks, these are actually pretty comfortable for a matte lipstick. They don't feel drying on me until I reapply it, and then my lips do start to feel a little bit dry and also a little bit tight. So lastly, to talk about reapplication. For the Creme Lux lipsticks, it's really easy to just apply more of this after you eat. You don't have to completely wipe it off and apply fresh product. But something that I noticed with reapplication of the Creme Lux, as well as just wearing these for an extended period of time, is there is on, oh, yuck, it's so gross. On both my top and bottom lip, there is that inner line of gunk that is lighter than the rest of the lipstick. And if I'm not talking a bunch, I don't notice it, but I've only been wearing it for about an hour and a half since I've been filming, and you can already see it. And sometimes it can get kind of thick and it is visible when I'm talking, and that is something that is really gross to me. I don't know why it does it. I don't know if it is because of this cream formula. I don't know if it's because I have a nude color, but it is something that happens to me oftentimes with ColourPop lip products, but it can happen with other lip products as well. It's a little bit more forgiving, kind of, since it's a nude, but that is something that bothers me. So even though, as I just said, you don't have to remove it and apply it fresh, only if it doesn't gunk on you, because for me that gunk is so gross, I want to completely scrape it off and apply fresh product. But this might not happen for all of you, but if it does, let me know. And then for the matte Lux lipsticks, I do not have this inner ring of gunk, which I really appreciate, but on that inner part where the lipstick ends can feel a little bit dry, and the more I reapply it, it can feel a little dry, and I can just feel the separation from the inside wet part of my lip and my actual lips where the lipstick is, which makes a lot of sense. And these are really easy to apply over top of each other as well. With the Maybelline Creamy Matte lipsticks, when I reapply those or layer them up, I feel like they can get thick and feel heavy on my lips. These do not, because the formula is thinner. They're really easy to reapply, and because they leave such a beautiful stain, I think it's easy to just reapply in the center where it's faded the most, or reapply over existing product, and it works just fine. The only thing is that for me, it does start to feel more dry the more I layer it up. So to give you my overall thoughts, I am fairly impressed. I'm not blown out of the water in love with these. I don't plan on buying any more of the Creme Lux lipsticks. I don't like what it did in the center of my lip, and the formula, I said, is just the same as the Revlon Super Lustrous, except it has more pigment to it. So unless there's a super unique color I'm wanting, I don't think it's necessary for me to have these in my collection. However, I do really enjoy the matte Lux lipsticks. These are probably my favorite comfort matte lipstick finish, and I'll definitely keep an eye out for ColourPop's collections to see if they release any more shades in this finish that I'm interested in. So overall, I would recommend the matte Lux lipsticks over the Creme Lux. These are still good, but I just don't think you need these unless you don't have one of the shades and you're really wanting it, or you just really love cream lipsticks. Just let me know your all's thoughts if you've tried them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.